The first time I was in an avalanche, I was wearing my new Sorrel snow boots, and contrary to usual, I tied them and didn't lose them, not like the other times. The first time I was hit by lightning, I didn't have any hot dogs in my pockets. I've never made that mistake again. The first time I kayaked into a hurricane was also the last time, because that shit was scary. The first time I was in an earthquake, it felt as though my dog had jumped on my bed and out the window. I looked out the window and turned on the light, and my dog was in the corner, cowering of fright. The first time my heart was ever broken, I made a pact with myself, one that I've broken more times than I care to remember. Someone once told me that every day is a rebirth, that you open your eyes onto a new world full of new sights, a fresh adventure. The first time I choked on a pretzel, I pulled the bag apart, and all the little bits covered the floor with hardened dough and big grains of salt. And as I was turning blue, I swear I saw an ant applaud. The first time I broke someone else's heart, I realized that I'd done that many times before and hadn't realized that I had a dream last night where I remembered what it felt like to be happy. But then I woke up. The first time I baked bread, I kneaded it over and over and over again. And it came out of the oven with the consistency of an adobe brick. So I threw it out my second floor window, and it didn't crack or bounce. When I woke up, I told myself every day is a new day, is a new adventure. But then I realized I was still wearing last night's socks. The first time I walked on the wing of an airplane, I remember being pissed that so many people were already out there and never invited me. I love waking up in a car. Wherever you are, it's so different in the day and so different from where you were before. I hate waking up in an airplane because of the back pain. The first time I realized someone loved me and wasn't ashamed to be seen with me, I waited for a train home, grinning at nothing at all. Tomorrow will come and the sun will come up and I'll wake up, maybe, hopefully, maybe. And maybe that world will be a new one with possibility, but generally it won't be. And I'll change my socks and fill my pockets with hot dogs and step out onto a sidewalk, look up at the sky for rain clouds or falling snow and wonder whether trading wakefulness for slumber was worth it, and realize I have no choice as my feet make sparks on the ground from the static electricity, and what hair I have stands on end. And before the lightning strikes, I notice my shoes are untied. El título es en catalán, Els Voixis Español. Spanish boats didn't have crow's nests to look out from, but someone always had to look out. So a presumably spry someone, had to climb the mast and stand atop the square rig. Maybe they looped a rope around themselves in case they slipped. Spanish boats used to sail across a Spanish ocean, though no one thought it was Spanish, except for the Spanish. And even then, probably not all of them, especially the Spanish who had to guide and ride those boats. Spanish boats used to try to stay together because the ocean is big, and the boats were not. Not every boat could keep up. And sometimes standing atop the sail, all you can see is the top of another sail. And sometimes no sail at all. And you might wonder, did they founder? Did they wander? Did they remember you were there? As I stand on the mast, looking out at the vast distance, and see your sail dip below the horizon? Is it your boat going down or just away? And should I look down to see if it's me going under? Hope you can hear me.